All right, I think we're here. Okay, I hope it works. All right. I was just burning. I think we're here. Okay, I hope it works. All right. I was just burning. I think we're here. Oh God, I was so nervous it's gonna be. Okay, I hope it works. It was gonna be something wrong, technically, and I just could hear myself. Okay, so let me know if everything works well. Can you see me and can you hear me? Hi, good to see you. Just let me know if it works. Great. Okay, it works. Okay, great. That's perfect. I will answer all your questions later on. Let's just start. So happy to hear you, so excited, a little bit nervous as you can see, but seems like everything works, so we're gonna proceed. Today I just want to give you an update because, well, I haven't been very active on YouTube recently and like we lost touch. I recently uploaded a new video when I was explaining some things and you could get a picture, just a little bit of a picture. I'm now back in Poland since April. All right, that's a lot of things going on. I'm just trying to see what you're saying, what you're writing in the comments, and trying to make some sense of what I'm saying, and also have my setup here clear. But I'm getting there. All right. Hey everyone. Hey everyone. Hey everyone. I am so happy you're here. That's like, what if you didn't come? What if nobody showed up? Yeah. Thanks. Thank you. That's very kind of you. All right. So I'm gonna read the comments later on. I don't want to be distracted by them right now, and I will answer your questions later on as well. And first of all, I would like you to let me know how did you get notified about this live stream? Where did you know from? Was it the YouTube notification? Was it an email or was it on Instagram? How did you find out about this live stream? Let me know in the comments. And if you haven't been notified by YouTube, you can always hit the bell button, as you know, to get notified about any upcoming live stream or any other video that I will upload here. And I'm planning to do it much more often than till now. Let's see how it's gonna work, but I have a lot of footage to share with you, a lot of content to put out there from my first journey in India and from my second journey in India. I have still a lot to show, to share. So yeah, make sure to hit the bell button and you will get notified about that. So that's the first thing. And well, since everything works and you are commenting and you are here and more people coming in, well, so as you can see, I titled this this live stream. How did I title it? I forgot. What? Oh, all right. I came back to Poland with zero money. So I titled it this way. Well, first of all, it's catchy. I'm not gonna lie, that's one of the reasons why I titled it this way. But the other reason is that, well, it's true. It's true, and I wanted to have this as kind of an anchor point to what I would be talking about today, and just you know, casual talk, giving like a kind of like a link between me being in India 3 months ago and me being here now in Poland and what happened in between. Oh, well, yeah, that's it, what happened in between. So let me tell you, I would like to refer to the previous video that I shared. Oh, I thought the cat was coming, but it's not. To the recent video that I shared. It was titled Going After the Life You Want, and if you haven't watched it, then you should. Then you would be like more aware of what I'm talking about, and there are some things that I already answered in that previous video, but there are also things that I didn't mention. The things that I didn't mention in the previous video, and I would like tell you more about that. The video that I shared last time was filmed 6 months ago. 6 months ago, when I was still in India, and I was like 3 months into that journey in India, and I wanted to explain what is happening, what is the situation at that time, and I was kind of like a little bit confused, but also still confident about just trusting the universe, trusting life about what is going to happen. I felt that I'm on the right way. And what I didn't mention, and it would fit in that video if I did mention, but I didn't, was that I already knew what I would be doing the upcoming month at that time. And it changed a lot of it changed my view on the situation. So I was about to start a yoga teacher's training, my second yoga teacher's training, right? That's what I was about to do when I was filming that video, which I shared last time. And it's changed it's changed a lot in my thinking about my situation at that time. So I was explaining that when I was in India and I was staying in Varkala for 2 months, I was staying there because I thought I would be teaching yoga, and in the meantime I was planning to work on my videos. So that was my plan, that was my vision, that was the idea, that's what I was supposed to be doing, and that's how it made sense to me. For me, it made sense to be there because I was supposed I was supposed to be doing those two things, but I wasn't doing any of that. I wasn't teaching yoga, and I wasn't working on my videos because there were too many distractions. Long story short, there were too many distractions. So I asked myself, I kept asking myself, what the fuck am I actually doing here in Varkala if I'm not even doing the things that I was supposed to be doing? I felt like something brought me back there, because I already been to Varkala before. Something brought me back there for a reason, but I couldn't figure that reason out, and it was killing me, kind of, because I felt there is something and I just couldn't figure it out. And then that yoga teacher's training came up. It wasn't planned, I wasn't planning it, and it was really like something that came to me. I didn't ask for it, I didn't plan it. It came to me and I wanted it when it came to me. It was perfect. It was just perfect. So that's how my stay in Varkala made more sense. There are some other things as well, because I was working out some like inner issues, healing, things like that. Just whatever, never mind. But that gave it more sense, some kind of like a purpose. And taking that right after I finished that teacher's training course in February, right after, just the day after the certification day, I left Varkala after 3 months. I spent over 3 months in Varkala, 3.5 months, just being there and figuring myself out, and then doing the yoga teachers training, which was amazing, which I will also share more about in upcoming vlogs for sure. And right after it finished, I left Varkala, and from there I was supposed to like figure out what to do next. And from there I started to feel that, I don't know, I started to feel that I think I'm going back to Poland. I think I should be going back to Poland. Like, it was weird. It was weird in the way that before I had this idea and I wasn't thinking about going back to Poland too soon. Like I said in that recent video that I shared, my vision was that I would like to figure it out in a way that I could travel more, stay longer in India, or travel to other countries. And then suddenly I felt like I think I want to go back home. So it's like weird because that's not like what I wanted in the first place. But suddenly I realized that I wanted it. But since I wanted it, nobody told me to go back. I just felt like I think I should go back. So I didn't. That's why first I didn't realize that. First I just didn't feel good. I didn't feel good in India. I went there and there and there, and I didn't feel quite well. And finally, I realized that it's time to go home. Anyway, I would go back anyway because, like I said before, the worst case scenario would be that once my money finished, I go back home, and that's what happened. I was just thinking that I would stay at least 2 or 3 weeks longer, but I cancelled some plans because I decided that I am going back a little bit sooner because I want to go home. Am I losing it, or it makes sense? I hope it makes sense. I can't read your comments while I'm talking, so I will read them later on. I just really appreciate that you are here and you're commenting and you're listening. I really, 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 really appreciate it. But I will look through them later on. I just can't stop myself because it is so exciting. Yeah. Why did I choose the same sheet as my background? Because it's my sheet. It's just my daily sheet on this bed. I just didn't change it. Alright? Oh god, that's so fun. Really, I'm excited about this. So let me continue. I just have a sip of water to cool myself down. So maybe back to the title. God. So after the yoga teacher's training, I still spent 1 more month in India. I went to Rajasthan for a moment because I was invited, and I went to Pune and I stayed at my friend's place where I just that's when I decided to go back to Poland. Because in Pune I was just staying in a friend's place and I made myself home. I didn't go out. I was working on new videos and I think I uploaded 2 more at that time. And I was just I arranged the situation so as it was like home. I was making my own food, not Indian food, my healthy, my European kind of style of food, salads, fresh vegetables and fruits and like that. And I was doing yoga every day and thinking about what I will be doing once I'm back in Poland. Yeah, I was thinking about that. And then I went, anyway, I will make all the vlogs later on so that everything is clear. I went to Delhi there and then to Rishikesh. In Rishikesh I wasn't vlogging at all because I needed the space for myself to clear my mind before going back to Poland, and it worked. It was good. It was really good. And when I came back, so I came back to Poland, all right, at the beginning of April with no money, like no money. And for almost 2 months I was just relaxing. Just relaxing at home, doing my own things, taking care of my mind, soul, and body, doing yoga, and just thinking what's next. And I knew what was next. I wanted to teach yoga. I used to be teaching yoga before going to India already because I did my first yoga TTC during my first journey in India. So that's my path. That's one of my paths, I guess. Being a yoga teacher, and I'm really into yoga. Really. But it took me almost 2 months to send out some CVs and to start like doing something about it. And once I did, I didn't expect that, but once I did, I got a couple of jobs in different places as a yoga teacher. And it's like one day I wasn't teaching, and the next day I was teaching 10 classes per week, and now it's like 15. So like I'm full yoga teacher, you can say, now in Poland, and I'm happy about it. Although there are so many other things that I would like to be doing as well, but this is one of the things that I am passionate about, that I am excited about, and I am happy to be doing. So I'm not complaining. I am teaching yoga, doing what I love full time. So that's perfect. What actually I wanted to say about this, this title of this video, is that I just wanted to talk about this idea of being worried all the time about the future, and I don't really like this idea. I'd rather be in the now and not worry about the future. Because, like, first of all, future might not come, right? So why worried about money and saving up for the future that might not come? So that's the first thing. I'm just trying to say that that could make me freak out. I came back to Poland. I didn't know what I would how how the things would work. All right. So I couldn't expect that it will work out. I couldn't expect that I will get enough place. I find enough places to teach yoga, because it's different. It's not like a full-time job where you have one place. You have this how do you call it, agreement, and you're safe and you're secure. Every month you get your payment, and it's certain or almost certain. With yoga it's different. It's more like a freelancing, because I teach in different places. Anytime I can lose this place and lose this place, and it's not so stable and secure. So when I came back and I had nothing, and I just couldn't know how it's gonna work out. And it did. All right? That's what I'm trying to say. It did. It just happened. And the worst thing I could do would be freaking out and worrying and just being down. And that's not what we should do. We should always think about possibilities that can appear, even if we just can't think of them. All right? I hope it makes sense. In my head it does. I hope it makes sense when I'm trying to talk about it a little bit. And okay, since I think I'm losing my points, how about I look through your comments? Balance between chaos of the future and order of the now. Yeah, I guess. Hi everyone. Crazy to spend everything with no plans. Of course, then you get rich problems, not poor ones. Do I get it? Oh gosh. Right, so yeah, there's one more thing. I just look through your comments a little bit and see if I can, something catch my eye. But apart from that, so I am currently staying in Poland in Warsaw. I'm home. I'm staying here and I work here. So I'm not really going anywhere anytime soon. But that's just temporarily. For some time. I feel like it's time to stay here, get more experience as a yoga teacher, and I work on the videos that I have to put out because I really care about this, and you will see all those vlogs soon. So that's the time for me to be here and work on those things. But as soon as I will be ready, as soon as I'm ready, I'm going. I'm going from there. I'm going to travel. And I'm pretty sure the first place I will go will be India. Because India is my home. It is. But I don't think it's going to happen sooner than in 2 years. Just so you know. And I know you've been asking when I will be coming back to India. So it's going to be, I don't think it's going to be sooner than in 2 years. Unless, something happens, because I didn't plan the previous journey, it just happened, it came to me. So I took the opportunity and I went. So if anything happens, I might go earlier. But I've decided that I'm staying in Poland for about 2 years. I am going to travel in September to UK. I'm visiting my friend Yasmin for a week. I'm going there. So I think I'm gonna vlog about it as well. Okay, I don't think I have anything, specific to say right now, but I got some questions here. I saw you have another channel about belly dancing. Are you still into it? Not really, not really. I used to be into belly dancing for 10 years. I thought it was my biggest passion, and I thought I would be a famous belly dancer and that would be my life. But when I went to India for the first time, I found something way better for myself. And since then, I was like, I don't know, I still have a lot of sentiment towards this dance, and when I hear music, I dance, I belly dance. But I'm not into it that much anymore, so yeah. Voice is very slow? What do you mean it's, I don't know. Uh-huh. Ashram in Bangkok? Well, for sure, one day. Do you abstain from alcohol, teetotal, or should I say chai total? Well, I haven't been drinking alcohol for a couple of months, but recently I did, and now I don't want to drink alcohol again. So here's my water. And here's my tea. Green tea. Alright. Please come to Rajasthan. I definitely will. Did you work in Poland before? I worked before, like between my two journeys in India, I worked in Poland as a yoga teacher, as a belly dance teacher, and I was working in a restaurant. Yeah, part-time jobs. Yes, I have lost weight because I always gain when I'm in India. Gaurav Tripathi, hey Houston, I hope you're doing well there. Yes, I am. Well, wanted to know how you managed to travel without having much money in your wallet. Yeah, so I think I explained that in that previous video that I shared. That, well, first of all, I usually travel on a low budget. My first journey in India, totally totally low budget. And the other thing is that during this last journey, I attracted a lot of circumstances, but I didn't have to spend much money. So it's just, it's just, I don't know. I wouldn't say luck. It's not luck. It's more like a, destiny or something. I mean, I feel like I am taken care of. I'm always taken care of by something. Call it whatever you want. The spirit, the universe. I feel like I'm always taken care of. Especially in India. Especially in India, I get that feeling. Which is my favorite place? Kerala or Sri Lanka? Oh, come on. Come on. I can't answer this question just like that. But well, my favorite place is India. But I loved Sri Lanka. It was beautiful. But I spent there only 10 days. I can't compare 10 days in Sri Lanka to 1.5 years in India, because that's how much time I spent in India altogether by now. So I can't compare it like this. And Kerala and Sri Lanka are quite kind of similar. Yeah. How did you learn Hindi? Okay. Okay, how did I learn Hindi? मुझे हिंदी आती है? बिल्कुल. I learned Hindi studying at the university because I studied Indian studies. It's called, I don't know if it's a word in English, but I would translate it from Polish to Indology. Indian studies. So I studied about India and I studied Hindi for 5 years. But I am not speaking well anymore. I forgot everything because I didn't use the language. So simple things, yes, I can talk. I can, understand, but I forgot a lot. I'll have to learn all over again. All right. Your travel life is tough. How to keep motivated? Oh, yeah. I mean, the tough moments, the tough moments while traveling are tough. But then you just move on, and there are so beautiful moments, and you forget about those stuff. But sometimes, it's not that easy. That's when you miss, stability, homes, the comfort of a home. I usually always miss my own bed because it's so comfortable. And I miss my own fridge with my own food, because as much as I love Indian food, I do love Indian food. It's not the best kind of food for me, for my body. I always gain weight in India. All right. All right, all right. Okay, so that somebody else, that smoke. I didn't explain because I that smoke at the beginning of the stream. It was this wood. It's called Palo Santo wood, and well, it's supposed to. It smells very nicely, and it's supposed to clear the energies. Spiritual people know. clear the energy of the room and calm the mind. But it's, it's legal. Nothing. Um, okay, I think I looked through everything. Warsaw vlogs coming up. Yeah, you guys, people keep asking me about this, but I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. Warsaw vlogs, because I have too many. I'm so behind with my YouTube videos on YouTube. I'm so behind with the vlogs, with the that I don't think I'm gonna work on any, Warsaw, Poland vlogs. Um, but uh, but but okay, your videos are very good, but it seems you believe people very fast, like in India and Sri Lanka can be risky. Well, what I rely on is my intuition, because it's the real thing. My intuition got me through like everything in India, and all those people that I trusted while traveling in India, I burned myself. I never regretted. I never made a bad choice while. And trust me, there are people that I didn't trust. Okay? You just can see those that I did. And I have no regrets. I never, misjudged. I burned my thumb. So about that, just going back to that Warsaw, Poland vlogs and everything. So there's one more thing, kind of like an announcement thing that I wanted to talk about. So I recently, well, finally, because some of you asked me a lot about it, and I really appreciate it because that's so sweet and kind of you. So I recently started my Patreon page, and I was thinking about what I could offer in return to the people that would support me via Patreon page, because it works like a membership and you always get something in return. So I set up the page, and there are some, those tiers, those levels of you know levels of you giving help, supporting, depending on how much you pledge monthly. Then there are different perks and rewards for it. So I set them up already, but I've been thinking more about it, and somebody gave me an idea. But I will have to first figure out manage my time well enough to do that. First, I'll have to start managing my time well enough to do that. But I got an idea from one of my followers on Instagram, and it was quite an interesting idea, I must say. It was about that some people, I've heard from him, some people do like reactions videos specifically only for Patreon audience. So maybe I could do some additional content, a little bit different from what I do right now, because I still have travel vlogs to publish here. But maybe I could do something different for Patreon. So I could, for example, make some casual vlogs, enough casual for me to not take too much time like editing them, just you know taking it more easy, but casual vlogs from Poland. I could do that for Patreon maybe, and those reactions if you'd be interested as well. So that's what I'm thinking about. You can let me know in the comments, what do you think about it? Would you be interested? Would you like to see those additional vlogs, different kind of content just for the Patreon fam? So that's the idea, because Polish vlogs are not coming here anytime soon. Like I said, I have to just finish them. Cooking videos. Yeah, I like cooking. Yes, I have very good memories from India. I just it's my place, you know. I know in some of my previous lifetimes I used to be born in India. That's for sure. Because the day I arrived for the first time in India, when I landed for the first day, it was intense, so intense. It was shocking, but that very day I knew I was in the right place. And I was. Greetings from New Zealand. Thank you so much. I think there was something else that I wanted to answer. Where are my kitties? They're somewhere. They're in other rooms. All right. So if any of you would be interested about that Patreon page, then I'll link it here. But what I am really in more like interested to know is that if you would be interested in um, being a part of this Patreon thing, what would you like to get? Are those Poland vlogs and reaction videos? Because I would fancy a reaction video. If you would suggest a Bollywood movie, because I like Bollywood movies, I could make a reaction video for that, but not for the main channel. That would be for the Patreon. All right. Anyway, just think about it. Let me know. Yep. All right. I think we'll slowly start wrapping it up. I just wanted to give you a little bit of an update. Yeah, this current situation, the link between India and home. I'm staying here for some time. I wanted to talk to you live. Remember that if you know, I'm planning to now be consistent with my videos. So upcoming videos would be from Varkala, from the yoga teachers training. I will share about the school where I was learning, where I was studying. Then there will be some, Rajasthan vlogs and Delhi vlogs. And oh, I forgot. God, there is one thing that is coming, and it's important to me, very important to me. But I can't promise when it's gonna happen. But it's coming somewhere soon, sometime soon. That's gonna be a video project that I been working on, and that was the reason why I went to India in October to make a video in Himalayas about yogis and sadhus of Himalayas who live there even during winters. So I was invited to do this thing, and we were traveling in Uttarakhand. We went to different places in Uttarakhand, and we made some videos, and I will put it together in a kind of like a amateur documentary or something like that about the yogis and sadhus of Himalaya. So that's also coming. That's what I'm gonna work on right now soon. So that's one thing. And once I finish with this, I will start uploading the videos from the first journey, because I haven't shared so many things with you yet, like Varanasi, Kolkata, Manali, like the Himachal, Nepal. There are so many things I haven't shared yet. It's coming, it's coming. That's why I'm staying here for some time in Poland. I mean, that's one of the reasons. Okay, any other questions that I haven't answered yet? Did your spiritual awakening affect your relations with friends and family? So first of all, I think I'm going to be talking about my spiritual awakening more on this channel because that's what shapes me, that's what changed my life, and that's what is my like daily thing. So I will be talking more about it. But answering the question, yes, of course, it's changed. It changed my relations with my friends and family. So some friends just went away, relationships ended, just like that. Just like that, it ended. Like friendships ended. And I attract more people to my life that are spiritually awakened. With my family, I mean, they are not spiritually awakened, but we get along. It's okay, it's good. When I plan to come Northeast India, well, everybody asks about that, and I will come to Northeast India, that's for sure, but I don't have plans, specific plans about it yet. So when the time is right, it will happen. Love your funny expressions always. Thank you. That's my thing. That's kind of my thing. My face expressions. How many countries have you traveled up till now? Well, I am not counting. No, it's just like, I've been to some countries in Europe when I was younger with my parents. I don't know, should I count it or should I not? Since I travel solo like this, like a traveler, solo traveler, only since my first journey in India. And since then, I've been in India, in Nepal, and in Sri Lanka. And yes, I've been to other countries in Europe before. You do yoga every day? Yes. Almost. I try to practice yoga every single day. In fact, I challenged myself this year to practice yoga every single day during the whole 2019, and I keep track of that. And I have a special Instagram account for it, yoga.justina. That's the handle of my Instagram for yoga. And sometimes I miss my self practice because I teach like 4 classes a day, and then I just don't have time to practice more on my own. But then I count that day in because I stepped on the mat and I practiced a little bit with the group when I was teaching, so then it's still counted. But there are some days that I miss my practice, but I take it seriously. Yeah. So next time I can tell you what are my plans for next time in India, but I don't know when it's gonna happen. Okay, but next time when I'm in India, I'm for sure I'm going to Mysore to practice Ashtanga there. That's one thing, that's for sure. Another thing that I want to do when next time I'm in India is a Ayurveda course. I want to take Ayurveda course and educate myself more about that. And I don't know, maybe I would find a spiritual teacher, my master, my guru one day. Maybe I'm not desperate to do that, but when maybe it's an option. Maybe. When I'm coming back to Sri Lanka, I don't know when, but I will, because when I was there for 10 days, I was like, oh my god, I'm coming here back at least for a month. Which country is better to live, India or Poland? Guys, I can't answer this question like this. It's so different. Like, it's easier for me as a Polish person, as a European. It's easier here because the weather is better for me here, more agreeable. And it's, kind of, oh, I don't want to say anything, but I would like to live in India. That's what I can say. I would like to. Maybe I will one day. I would like to. I would like to have my own guest house in Goa and restaurant, vegan restaurant. That's my dream. Can I make Hindi vlogs to show Poland culture? No, I can't speak Hindi that well. You saw me in Goa. Wow. How old am I? I'm 27. All right. All right, 45 minutes. I'm really enjoying it. I just don't want this to be, boring. So I think I answered most of the questions. If you have any other questions, you can ask me anytime on Instagram because I might not be very active here sometimes. I'm doing my best. Sometimes I might not be very active here as much as I would like to, but I'm usually there on Instagram, so you can ask me anything there, and you have some more updates on Instagram as well. Okay, there's another question. Do you stay alone in Warsaw? What about your parents and family? So, no, I'm not staying alone. I live with my parents. Yeah, that's it. I live with my parents and my brother and with my 5 cats. And I might be moving out soon, but I don't know about that yet. Like I said, I'm not staying here forever. I will go into the world traveling, and things are going well. I could move out right now. I mean, like the financial wise, I could do that, but I'm not doing it yet. I feel okay with this. Have I tried LSD ayahuasca? No, I haven't. I haven't tried LSD and ayahuasca, but I would like to. A book recommendation. All right, I note it down. I will note it down. Childhood Disrupted by Donald Jackson. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. My birthday, February 6th. All right. All right, guys. I think we're wrapping it up right now. But I just want to thank you so much for showing up. This is so exciting. Really, that was exciting. It is. It is. And I'm sure I will do more live streams in the future as well, as especially if I feel like giving you like a live update and meets with you in a real time. So thank you so much once again. Follow me on Instagram because I'm there. I'm there. Follow me there. Thank you so much. It worked. It worked. The live stream worked, and I'll see you soon. I'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you.